Hey everybody, it's day 164 of Training Daily Excellence. My name is Brad Gieske. Today we're talking about when we think all is lost. Over the last 3 days, I've had pretty interesting situations that have come up. So first, I picked up my friends from Brazil at the Arch, and so then I dropped my one friend off at the Blues game and my other friend at the host family's house. And I was shooting the video before this one, so day 163, where I taught the knee to foot ACAs. And while I was making that video, you see me toss the keys behind me, and or that might be in the final take, I'm not sure, but I tossed the keys back to get them out of my way, and in the meantime I didn't know it, but the chip fell out and the battery fell out from my keys when that happened. And so then I was jogging over to my car because I need to hurry up to head to the next thing, and I no longer had chip in my keys. So I scoured the area for an hour and a half or so, maybe 2 hours, and couldn't find it. It wasn't there anymore. So after that, I had my parents pick me up from the park. We had to tow my car to the dealership and then have a new key made with a new microchip. So that was the start of it. But then yesterday I was at a doctor's appointment, and I left my backpack, which had the MacBook, it had an iPad, and some other stuff, an external hard drive, keys. It had all those things in it. I left that at the doctor's office in the doctor's room. So today when I went to get it back, they don't know where it is. It might be in the locked room where the manager usually presides, but unfortunately they weren't there today. So why am I telling you all these things, and how do they relate to soccer? So when we think all is lost, because right now I've certainly lost a lot of things in a very short period of time, we can really start to figure out who we are. Because a lot of times these things that we have are distractions. The shoes that I have to play soccer in, the socks, the uniform, everything becomes a distraction from my value. So what are you as a soccer player when all those things are stripped away? When you're no longer branded as a Gallagher player, when you no longer have Nike shoes on, when you no longer have a sense of identity within a specific group, what are you as a soccer player? Who are you? And I think it's really empowering to lose things every once in a while. I think it's empowering because all those things aren't truly pieces of ourselves. Those are things we use as crutches to identify ourselves. But it limits our growth. It makes us feel comfortable when we're not necessarily doing anything to be better, right? Because we have a sense of comfort and pride in those identities that we relate to. So I have a sense of pride in having a car. But when I no longer have a car, who am I? And the answer is I'm the same person, the same Brad with the same capacity for greatness in that day. So when you lose things, see the blessing in that. Think back to who am I? Who am I without these things? I don't need these things. These things are all distractions from my true person. Thank you guys. Like, subscribe, and share.